How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Ron. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pikmin 2. In the last episode, again, we continued more exploration of the Cavern of Chaos, and we've seen a lot of Bulborbs in one floor, and witnessed some game-breaking boundaries in another. But in today's episode, we are going to finally be finishing it up. There are only 2 sublevels left, so realistically, we have to be finishing those. We're not going to spend the rest of the episode on just more. We're going to finish it up here, and we are... Oh, okay, that's interesting. The reason I say that is because none of the enemies are actually in the water. They're all scattered around, which makes this somewhat easier, I want to say. We'll go ahead and see how this actually works out, though. I just want the... Don't ignore me, please. I just want the bumbling stitch bug to ignore me while I want to let the Carini derision. I want the Carini derision. No, let go of me. And that's fine. Okay, you are annoying. I'm just gonna leave you for now. And I'm gonna take my white Pikmin though, because I want them to get rid of this poison everywhere. And I'm not gonna lie. When I had originally, oh, please don't fall in the water. Now it's not the time to fall in the water. If they fall now, there's no way of saving them. When I had spawned in here at the end of the last episode, they didn't even, none of the enemies were spawned around the map. They were, they weren't spawned around, they were actually spawned in the water. So it did kind of make things a little bit tricky as like a practice run. Alright, hey, perfect, the white, oh, I get scared when I run like that close to the ledge. The white Pikmin did the work though. For this case though, I'd rather have the blues though. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them take care of this. Don't mess up. Alright, good. Also, the bumbling stitch bug being right there is a little bit daunting, but it should be fine. Please don't shake off. No, why'd you have to shake off? Alright, no, dude. Alright, oh. Okay, so the bumbling stitch bug is the only thing left. Honestly, not that big of a deal. He's not exactly a pain to deal with. And let me just go ahead and take care of the poison here. Must you be a pain? I'll just bring everybody along with me now at this point. I'll let them take this body though. I didn't realize he grabbed the president. Alright, there we go. That should be fine. Oh, it fell on top of the item. That's pretty interesting. You never really see that kind of thing. Okay. So, admittedly speaking, with just being 2 floors left, this should be a relatively short episode. The last floor that we're going to be going to after this one is the boss fight. Okay, of course, treasure introduction. I'll speak more on that in just a moment, but it is going to be an interesting fight for us. And I guess it's the top of a baby bottle. I don't know what that part is actually called. The maternal sculpture, 55 Focos. It is admittedly not going to be... It's not hard, but it's still going to be a challenge if I don't do this correctly. It's kind of like our water wraith battle back where we had that submerged castle, where it's not hard, but I did make a couple errors, and that may have made things not playing in my favor too much. But we get, I guess, like a cat toy, the Wiggle Noggin 85 Focos. But that should be everything. Admittedly, this layout was a bit more generous because of the fact that nothing was spawned in the water. So that just was good for Aaron. And with barely any time we wasted here, everything's good. We'll go ahead and head on to the next floor, which is the final one that I was mentioning. And we'll see pretty much, as you saw back, I believe in the Piklopedia a couple episodes back when we first entered Wistful Wild, you saw that there was going to be 3 bosses left, and we're going to be facing one of them today. Out of the 3 that we are going to be facing, most likely it is going to be probably still the easier of the bunch. Probably the next cave we'll go to is going to be a tie, but this one's still going to be a challenge regardless. I really don't need anything other than purples. Reds don't hurt to have because of their a little bit more power to them. What do you have? 20? Only 15. No, 25. No, 25 purples. Okay. So we are about to go ahead and start the boss battle. Everyone else can just chill here. We don't really need them. We don't need to bring all of them. You can if you want, but better to have a lower number. I theoretically should just bring only purples, but I like to have reds too. Alright, that's fine. You know what? Because you know what? I'm gonna go to once we go to the middle, we are gonna see it's not a bomb rock. I mean, it's not a falling rock. It is the segmented Crawbster, and he's already starting to attack. Oh my god, okay. He's not even giving me a chance to introduce how this is supposed to go. But the cemented Crawbster is a big lobster boy. Okay, no, come back, come back, come back. No, 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 now's not the time. And what he does to attack is once he sees you in sight, he will go ahead and roll. He's basically like the water rate in that oh, no, 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 no. In that way, and that he will go ahead and like go around and start attack. But this should actually finish him off, right? Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, oh, freak. No, 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 no. And that didn't help either. I'm gonna be right back. That was actually a sad way to end it right there. I'll be right back with you guys in just a moment. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do a double take of that because that did not end up so well. But of course, cemented Crawbster introduction. We already saw that, but please, please don't be a dick and work in our favor, please. Alright, that didn't exactly work too much in our favor, but that's fine. That could have ended a lot worse. Alright, this is better. Should knock him down to half if I get this right. Oh, no, 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 that didn't work out right. Yeah, that didn't work out right. Come on. That should... Alright, there we go. I just need to do this. I don't have enough power. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, yeah, he's gonna wake up, he's gonna wake up. Alright, better, better. Why did you guys, like, struggle so hard? Come on, let's go. Alright. Get juked, my boy. Oh, that almost didn't work out either. Alright, and then this should be the final blow. He should have taken enough damage for me. If I can actually, no. I spoke way too soon. Alright, but come on, turn around this way. And then get juked again, my boy. Oh yeah, I forgot the bomb rocks are gonna come closer to where we spawned at. Alright, and this should be it. That should be it. Should not have enough power. And then he will just disintegrate where his heart was and then just crumble up into dead nothing. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's cemented Crawbster. He's done. It did take, admittedly, an extra try. That was sad on my end. I will take that shame. And then, oh my god. That's your prize for defeating him. That's admittedly one of the more freakish rewards that you can get from him, but I mean that you will get in the game, but there you go, you get a baby's head. Which admittedly enough has two, well, it's really one sad sequel, one sad thing about it, and the other is just a very fitting name for such a just such a bad item. I mean, great design, but just a bad item and all. But let's go ahead and let them take it back. I'm not gonna bother. That's to make the Crawbster done, and then we get the boss treasure for here. We already got every key item that helps out our captain, so everything in the Wistful Wild is just added treasure, and we get silencer. I mean, if you were to see that first time, wouldn't that give you some silence right there? That is admittedly not a sight to behold, but it is 670 Pokos. Now, fun fact for those who don't know, in the original Japanese release, I forget what the Japanese name of it was. I don't know. I never really remembered or bothered to remember what it was. But its value is very similar to its current international release, which is 666 Pokos. But of course, Nintendo decided to change that kind of reference to kind of take away anything that relates to anything religious or anything of, you know, any kind of religion connotation to it, so they decided to make it 670 as a closer reference to 666. Because obviously, if they left that, it would imply a lot of things that mostly Nintendo would probably best not want to refer to in their international release. But enough of that fun fact. We already got that out of the way. Everything's been cleared here. We are good to go ahead and leave. Everything's done. And that is Cavern of Chaos done. We've collected every single 17 pieces of treasure. With admittedly a few resets here and there. Sad to say, but it's true. This was a relatively hard cave, and we still have 2 more, and you can almost guarantee that that's going to require some resets as well. Alright, we're going to go ahead and save that here, because I do want to bring a slight introduction for the next cave we do, although time may not permit, but it'll still be said regardless. Alright, ignore that. Yeah, there's barely not that much time left. Unfortunate for us, we only have 90 purple Pikmin. We still need 10 more because of the treasure that's out there. I can't exactly grab that unless I get all 100, and we're still short on that number. I'm most likely in the next cave will have to get the other remaining purples there, and if not, the only thing will be I'll have to do it behind the scenes, which I kind of didn't really want to do, but I may have no choice in doing so, just because of how the time is going to allot. The only thing I can really speak on once... Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. I mean, there really isn't that much time. There isn't really anything for me to do other than collect that last treasure, and in fact, even the game is telling me that I'm running out of time, which is fair. There isn't really anything else for me to do other than explore those 2 caves, but I'll go ahead and do those segments for the last one. So, at least ideally, day 17 will be the last day, since there really isn't anything else for me to do. Let me go ahead and just ignore these things. I'm not going to worry about my ultra bitter and spicy sprays. I think the counts for them are fine. I really don't need any more than the 7 and 8 that I have respectively. It's going to be more than enough for me to go through the rest of the game in that manner. Okay, so the last cave, if I can go ahead. I think once I drop down, it might do an introduction to it, but whatever. The time's already running out. I have everyone here. It's not a big deal. That cave down there is our last cave that we have to explore, and I will go ahead and introduce that in the next episode. But let's just give a prelude to what this is. It is, in terms of games, it is the longest cave in the game. There is going to be an insane amount of floors that we're going to have to go through, so admittedly, we are going to have to go through a lot of episode parts just to get through them all. But there's a lot of special things about the cave that, of course, we will pretty much see in eyes when we actually do it for those who aren't familiar. But for those who are, get ready for what's basically... I just don't want to spoil it, but for those who already know, you already know. There's nothing else for me to speak on that part. But for those who haven't, it's something to stick around for, because it is a very interesting cave in their gimmicks. Every cave we basically visited has had something special to it. Whether it's like in Submerged Castle where it was all water-based, Subterranean Complex had a lot of mechanical stuff, Gluten's Kitchen had a lot of electrical things. So every cave has pretty much had their specific niche to them. This one has a unique one where it isn't related to Pikmin elements, but is more related to the basically summing up your journey, to put it that way. Kind of just give you a small teaser. It's basically summing up your whole journey prior to this one. Alright, it just gives us a total count, and the numbers. We grew 5 yellow. Oh no, we lost 5 yellow to get 5 more purples, but still everything. And then didn't lose anything. After like what, reset number 16, I was not keeping count. I'm just assuming that's probably how much I did. You get spam. I am so lonely. I want a friend that will listen to my troubles. I want to meet someone like you. Contact me at http://www.pikmin.com, which actually is a genuine website. But of course, Nintendo wouldn't, it's just a weird email. It's just basically another way of, it's like, I want to meet singles in your area kind of email, and it's so stupid. Okay, so that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. Hope you enjoyed. One thing I will go ahead and say, we do have 2 more floors left and 1 more above ground treasure. If the next 2 caves can allow me to grab those next 10 purple Pikmin, what I will say is how it will go is, if it will let me do that, we will basically wrap up everything at day 17, because with nothing left to do, there's only going to be just 2 caves. Pretty much once I finish one, I'll head over to the other, grab the treasure, and then that's it. Game is done. We are nearing the end. I can't say that we're going to be done within a few episodes, but with there only being very, very few things left to do in the game, there is admittedly not too much left for us to do in terms of wrapping up the series, but we are getting near that point. But I will say in next episode, guys, we are going to be visiting what is technically supposed to be the penultimate cave you're supposed to visit, because the last one we're obviously saying what's supposed to be the story's version of the last cave, but I'll explain that a lot more in the next episode. And we'll just go ahead and wrap things up here. It is admittedly short, but hey, so was the last few floors. I just didn't want to wrap it up too much all in one episode, but we'll be leaving. We'll be fine at that. That's just how it goes. Admittedly short. I'm sorry, but that's how it goes. All right, so guys, this has been your boy Ron, and until next time, I'll see you guys back at Wistful Wild, so we can go ahead and explore the second cave, grab all the treasures, and see what it has to hold for us. I'll see you guys then. Take care.